What is up, one and all? Welcome back to a Stud Buds. Wow, I just had a cat come in my lap. I'm BrickingUpBrad.
I'm Ethan the Artisan.
I'm Matt Mellish.
Guys, we're the Stud Buds. Wait,
Where'd he go?
that's what we've been saying for the last 2 months. Yo, 8 viewers in the chat already. What's up, everyone? How are we all doing today? What is up, this one guy, Steak? We all see you, Bricksoxus. What is up? What is up, Battle Droid Bricks? What is up, everyone? How you all doing today, guys? We got a more chill show because me and Matt, we got a lot to talk about.
We got a fun show.
Sure, yeah. We haven't had Stud Buds in 2 weeks. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
You haven't had Stud Buds in a long time, my friend. But
look, Ethan's lady issues aside.
I finally forgave y'all for y'all know what.
Look, I thought we weren't gonna bring that up. I know I did that to you, Ethan, but like, I thought we weren't gonna talk about.
I thought
this.
he was just busy.
I thought we buried the hatchet. I thought we took the hatchet out and put it in a safe place. All right.
Anyways,
not all Starfield, but we're gonna talk a lot about. We're gonna drop some of our segments that we usually do. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna talk about because me and Matt, especially, and I know Ethan too, have bought a lot of stuff. So we want to talk about that. There is some new stuff that we do want to talk about Lego wise. And I thought another ton of new stuff got dropped, but it's all leaks. But so much cool stuff happening. Definitely have a very interesting show next week when it comes to that. Zane, we want to send some love his way, pump some love this way. Just crazy time for him.
What was that? That was so like
it was
dramatic.
Yeah,
we want to share some love to Zane. Da da da.
Just it sounded like we were about to like start mourning Zane, like. But yeah, so we want to talk a lot about that different stuff that's sort of happening in those areas. So yeah, let's get into it. I don't know how we want to talk about this. Do we want to just like one second. What's up, BFAB? What's up? We were just talking about you not that long ago.
BFAB in the chat.
We love you, BFAB. We do in a weird way.
I think we just start with how was your month? I think we're at that point.
Okay.
Yeah. Any new Lego things, Ethan? Let's start with you. It's been a bit. Anything you want to show us?
I got another bag. No, I'm just joking. I got the Buzz Lightyear ship.
Ooh.
And
okay, can I just say that is a beautiful set.
It is. I'm okay with spending an extra money for a stand. Like,
yeah,
and I didn't even know it came with 3 minifigs, so that's cool. I just bought it for the ship. Shout out to Fazoom Spaceship. And what else have I gotten? I got an eye.
An eye for an eye.
My biggest regret is not getting another one, so I just have one eye. That's that. I built this Monkey Kid spaceship.
In 10 minutes.
I no. Expect a video tomorrow, or I don't know when. But this ship is really cool. I love it. It's for a Monkey Kid ship. It's really cool. I love the colors. This is my favorite part, like the little things.
That is cool.
I do really like those pieces. Yes.
Like tiles.
Mm-hmm. There were. I got video. You know what?
You awful human being.
You know what? I am opening this thing and see what I got.
What? You're doing this on stream?
Yeah, we got this thing. What is this? This is. I don't know.
Build it. It'll take
it's in
2
a
seconds.
It's in a.
Build that.
Okay, what is this thing? He's got a little. This is not our fast-paced usual Stud Buds.
Oh my goodness.
I spent 10 minutes building a minifig out of Lego.
I will say, while you're building that, Ethan, I wanted to comment on the Buzz Lightyear ship. I think, when you get a stand with a set, it automatically just elevates it to a different level. It definitely just makes it a much better display piece. It makes it easier to display because you're not trying to figure out how am I going to put this on the shelf. Like the Guardian ship, like immediately it's something that looks incredible.
So do you think Lego's going to start doing that a bit more? Like we haven't seen
I
this
hope.
really in Star Wars yet, where they've done I mean, I guess like with the Ultimate Collector series. So I have a feeling like we're going to start getting a few more sets like that. Like honestly, if we could ever get a classic space set and like Creator Expert, that's how they got to do it. There's got to be a cool stand with it. But
I hope they do that.
Yeah.
You know what? This is just an idea. What if they made all their Lego made all their ships from across themes? Then they make this extra set of just Technic parts, and you have 3 different stands that it fits all those.
I would love that.
No, you know,
that'd be really cool.
You know,
like at the that would be a good Lego store exclusive, like the accessory packs, like stand packs. That'd be a great idea. Go ahead, Brad. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I feel like there's a reason Lego would never do that.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like they're legitimately they would be like.
I think they would say that there's already a community of people who like customize their own stands and displays.
Like,
and
come on,
they have a lot of reasons, but no real answers. Excuses.
And drum roll, please. It's the weird samurai guy. This is wacky. I like it, but not that much.
What
is
that a harmonica?
It's a microphone. Or I don't know what this thing. It's a oxygen mask, maybe.
Oh, he has a microphone. I thought that was a harmonica.
Oh, I don't know. It could be. I'll make up some random story. It's the singer samurai who lives in some place that doesn't have oxygen, so he has to.
Can I have a question?
Yeah.
Ethan? Why'd you buy that?
I saw it on the shelf and I was like, if videos go disappearing, I was like, I need at least one.
Ethan, are you a true video fan?
I like the speaker's all right.
All right. Let's start.
All right.
Let's
Move on. Let's move on. What else you got?
I've been wanting a minifigure for a while, and I finally got Mr. Yondu right here.
Nice.
So that's really cool.
What set does he come in?
It was like a $25 Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 set. But I never got it.
Was that the one with Rocket in the forest?
It was a little baby Groot with his little Ravager. Yeah. And his little spaceship. Oh, Brad might like this one. I got this little knight.
It's my favorite.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I didn't know that was your favorite until after I bought this.
I recently been trying, because I was starting to do more research for Tavern Talk, so I was looking into factions and stuff like that. And so that was actually the first minifigure I ever got. Was that one right there for Kingdom?
Very detailed.
It's really cool. But while I was doing research, I was like, all right, everyone has their favorite faction. I gotta find mine. And the 2010, 11 Dragon Knights were just my favorite. With that green is my favorite color, and then mixed a bit of yellow in with it, and the darker colors. Oh, just very crisp. So
crisp. I like that word. If I would make, everyone has their own faction of knights. I would create my own knights called the Ethanites, and it's like the
Madites and the Bradites and the Zanites.
We could, we should do this. We should try to create our own faction.
The Eagle faction is the most superior.
Oh,
no,
here we go again. Chima. No, the Lion faction. No, the Raven. Oh,
the Ravens.
That was a while ago.
The good old days. That was last summer, which was really good for TikTok.
I got no idea what we're talking about, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's an awesome figure.
The Woodland Elf. I mean, that's really cool.
The Ethanites are pink and have skirts on.
I also appreciated
this is not an Ethanite, okay?
How I've missed Ethan's energy. Glad he's back. I think Ethan forgot how to stream. I think he forgot how this works.
Too. Anything else you want to show off? I mean, I know me and Matt both have stuff.
You have some bigger things.
I do have some bigger things.
You don't
but
have to. We're not going to force you.
I got Lizard Man.
Nice.
That's okay. That's it. I did get a haunted house.
Woo!
Nice.
Very nice. Does that have motors in it, or can you?
No, you can hook up motors.
But you need two, I think.
You can. It's very not that hard. Like, so at my Lego store I used to work at, we actually, I guess there was a competition going around to figure out like, hey, like ideas to, and one of the ideas we had was we put together bags of motors for each of the different sets. You could be like, hey, I want the motors for this set. And we'd actually have them all set up for you. So I put a few of those together and it was pretty good.
Nice.
I think it's just like a couple motors and then you need a power box.
Would you have the motors to be able to do that, Ethan? On hand?
Not right now.
Okay.
I don't know if I would put the motors in. I think it's just a hand crank elevator. It's
Gotcha.
just the elevator. I would use the motors for other projects.
Because I think it was Brixie who did that on YouTube. It looked cool because he had like a whole theme park that he motorized. I think that was a while ago when I saw him doing that. But yeah,
The set's super detailed. Like it's really detailed. I'm worried about my shelves though. Like
you're running
too
out of
tall.
space.
I'm not running out of space. I have this whole other side. It's just this corner. I'm
I'm not running out of space. No, I'll never run out of space.
I guess the way I said that. I'm just worried it would be too tall.
What if
I had the same problem with Hogwarts and like some of the other ones I have, and I just had to move shelves around to do it.
Ethan, do you think you have like other space other than those shelves to display Lego?
Well, I have probably. Well, there's those. Look at how empty that top shelf is.
Right. You could move because I don't think that is going to fit even on the bottom shelf, even if you move sets to the top.
My guess, probably that corner.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Anyway,
For sure.
I got more clone packs. I think I'm up to 3.
You know how many I got?
Oh.
Goose egg. None. We'll
That's 'cause
get
we didn't
into
go to the
that.
Lego store.
They didn't have them there anyway.
I should have gotten them for you because they've been at my Lego
It's
store
fine.
quite
I'll
consistently.
get them
so.
eventually. But
Okay,
Ethan, I'm proud of you for getting those.
I got them like a month ago.
Did your Lego store did your Lego store limit them?
I don't think the one I went to did. I don't know.
Okay. You're a lucky duck in that case.
I don't remember. I only got 2. I don't see myself getting a lot, so they could have. I just didn't get
Gotcha.
the. But my last thing I'm going to show is my mock.
Nice.
This little tree, and it's on a freeform base, and it's really cool. Got a lot of mushrooms, and yeah, I this is my first time using the yellow leaves that I got on the pad wall like 6 months ago.
I have some of those too.
I have a bunch that I picked up. I also got spider webs at the same time, but I have much more uses for those than I would spider webs, so I'm not sure why I got as many as I had.
Spider webs can be useful. I mean, I'd rather have them until they get used.
You have a nice amount there. Is that a full cup?
I think so, but I like packed them really tight.
Mm.
Okay, that's my week.
No, you can save some. If you have more, you can save it for another time if you would like. Anyway,
What
Brad, or do you want me to?
Brad?
I know, Matt, you have a huge reveal, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Well,
go
you
next.
have a huge reveal too.
Let's shoot. All right, we're gonna start with the small things first. I don't think I showed this on stream.
You know what we could, Brad? How about for our big reveals, we tell the story of the convention and explain when we got them. Okay,
Sure, sounds good. So I don't know if I showed you this, but this is the Viking set I picked up, and it's still sealed in its original bags.
That was a plastic
Yeah.
block bag.
No,
you showed
no.
us.
I was like,
What are you talking
is it
about?
Brad?
Oh, okay.
That is
Okay,
sealed. So that's
okay.
one out of the 2
We
bags.
were both at the same reaction. We're like,
I keep them in a plastic bag. Okay. So I got this for really cheap off Facebook Marketplace, and I thought it was a scam. I did a whole video on it, but we talked about this line, and I saw this set, and I was like, "That's so cool." And then I didn't think I was like, you know what? That's probably the only ever vintage Viking set I'll ever get.
B-Fab. Now he's about to reveal he is a father. No, not that kind of reveal.
Imagine
kind of
a
reveal.
child doing a mat dance with Matt, and that's for the next.
I can see that
Ethan,
happening.
do you want to do the mat dance?
I will certainly, most likely.
All right. Guys, next off, I was not expecting. So I found this on Facebook Marketplace, and I showed you guys, but super excited to show these guys. $45. Now let me preface this by going. This set goes for over 120, 160. It is the Vikings chess set. Now let's take a look inside here.
Is that
I'm
leather-
jealous of this one.
Leather clips. That's real pleather. Sorry, pleather clips.
That's a real cow.
All right, ready?
I love
cow.
the awkward silence.
Holy cow.
I do have to say the board is pretty warped, but like I also can't figure if it actually comes out because I'm like too scared to like rip it just in case it doesn't. I think there's Velcro, but I want to look up a video real quick just to see what's actually behind there.
Look up a review. I'm sure.
But like that is full Vikings right there, all in perfect condition. No problems. The capes don't really have any problems besides being shoved in the box. 4 unique pieces of 4 pieces of horse armor, and 2 different crews of Vikings there, which I would say for what I spent, amazing deal. And I love the case. I love.
How
the
much
case.
did you spend?
$60 including shipping.
How much does that normally go for in your estimation?
What I saw, 120 to 160 plus.
Dang.
Yeah.
Man.
I saved half the money, and that's not even talking about the ship.
Especially being that, like you said, they are in good condition. So
I was talking to the person. One was super nice, like the nicest person. She was like, "Oh yeah, my boyfriend's just selling this off. Had it in his childhood collection of stuff. Just wants to get rid of it now." And then like messaged me after like she said it, just like, "Hey, did you get it? Just let me know if it's in good condition or anything that we like." I was like, "Oh, you guys are so nice. Thank you." Like,
well, she probably
feel-
also wanted a good rating, but
I don't give ratings usually, but I should. Last off, no, I did get some other stuff. I got some minifigures at the convention.
Did you say how much the first Viking set was? I missed that. I was worried about the bag.
25, I think, including shipping.
How much does that normally go for? I'm trying to think of how much you save on these deals.
That one, it was going 40 to, I think when I saw it was like over $100 to like 3 Bricklink sellers that were actually selling it in the condition in the US even.
Well,
That's
I want to know the story of why you didn't get the box with that, right?
No, so there was this person, and the thing said, if you order from, it was connected to a charity. It was a charity that was selling a bunch of different used Legos, like Lego sets. And I guess someone had just given this to them to sell to make money for the charity. So I saved a decent amount, and they weren't in the plastic bags. And there was like those little Joker, sorry, not Joker, Jester, the Lion Knight ones, like the red one. They had like 3 of those they were selling. I should have gotten. They were like $15 for all 3, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. So yeah, I saved quite a bit of money on that one.
Yeah.
Also, we got some sets here. So we did get the Royal Carriage from Kingdoms. I now own all but 3 Kingdom sets. So this one definitely was the roughest condition that I bought. Some of the pieces are not great condition, but it's still cool. The minifigures were in really good condition, though.
Describe not great condition. Are they? Are there
yellow-
blight marks or
Yellowing a bit?
Blight marks,
A few
yellow?
of them. 2 of the brown pieces were a little bit chipped. So, also that one came with the trees, and I do have the trees. I'm thinking about making a little. And this, that's a unique web. Just pointing that out. I do want to make a little forest and have the carriage going through it and having it actually getting attacked. I did get this tower that comes with the catapult and breakable wall, plus all the figures with that. Actually, I have the instruction booklets right here. So let's quickly just.
You really did get a lot.
I haven't. I don't even know if did I show you guys I got this one even.
No.
So I bought this one too because I like Dragon Knight stuff, and that figure was missing. But
Give yourself the big screen for a second.
okay.
I want to genuinely understand what you're saying, and I can't.
All right, here. How about this?
Okay.
So I'm missing that figure, but I have a way that's coming in the mail. Except, that's next week's story.
Is that the green horse armor that you were telling me about?
Yes.
Okay.
The thing is, okay, I'll just put this down. I bought a lot, and that it's coming with that figure. The only thing that's different is the chainmail is the armor for the figures a bit different than the one set, but I don't care. I'm getting the actual green horse armor, which is what I want. I think I got, don't know if I showed you this, but I did get this set. This was a lot I bought a while back. It was missing a couple of the figures, but I had the figures in my collection and kind of replaced those. It's book 2 for that. What else do I got here? Oh, yeah. So that was this set right here. Was another one with the turret.
And what year did these come out?
All the same years. So this is 2010 to 11, I'm pretty sure. And then there's the little cart. I also got this one. Oh, that will focus. It's too small.
Brad and I are in the same wavelength of mind.
Yes, we spent too much time together.
Way
So
too
yeah,
much time.
I got that. Plus I got the blacksmith, which I don't know if I showed that one to you guys even. I think I did. Yes. So as I said, I own all but 3 of the sets in the line, and one of them, both, I think they're the 2 most expensive. I also got this sealed at a convention. This was $35. I talked them down to. Goes sealed for 40 plus. I think 45 plus. We determined.
And Brad, what convention is this?
We'll talk about that in a bit.
For the folks at home.
Okay.
And then, should I talk about this last one, or should we wait for the convention story to tell
Wait for the
us?
Convention story. What are you thinking?
Convention story. Oh boy.
Also, I bought a bunch of minifigures at the convention, and that's it. I think. Matt, do you want to? Talk about?
Yeah. So
Let's do this. This is a
So
fun way to do it.
I am mad that I didn't get the big screen.
You're not important enough to get the big screen.
Oh.
Ethan, I feel like you didn't show something that you could have gotten the big screen for, but maybe next
which
time.
one?
We'll give you the big
Next
screen
time.
just a tiny bit. We'll give you the
Okay.
big screen just for a tiny
Okay,
bit.
The
okay.
moment has passed.
After I go, you'll get the big screen in a second. Don't you worry. Okay.
Oh,
So
I
I went
think that-
today. Here's my May the 4th story, or May the 4th on May 1st story. Yeah, we'll go with that.
May the
So-
first be with you.
After last weekend, I had spent way too much money, more than I thought I would have. We'll get into that in a second. But today, I wanted to go, and I was on a mission to get the gift with purchase, the Aunt Beru kitchen. And I managed to do that. But the thing is, I didn't know how I was going to achieve the Aunt Beru's kitchen, because you had to spend a certain amount, and I didn't know what I wanted to buy for that certain amount. If I wanted to buy investment sets, if I wanted to buy a land speeder, which just came out today, I didn't know what I wanted. So I got up, I went to the store, I was an hour early, stood in line with people, had a great time. But as soon as we walked in, this is a typical Matt story where, of course, nothing goes right.
Yeah. What's the drama?
Well, as soon as we get in line, the Lego store employee comes out and says that the storm that happened overnight fried everything. They have no Wi-Fi or card readers, so they wouldn't have VIP points or a way for us to buy it. But the ATM is right upstairs if you want to go get more cash.
That must have been a big storm, because we got it too.
Well, I don't know if it was the same. Storm. It might have been.
joking.
It
I'm
might
just
have been. Ethan. You never know anymore with today's world. But it was pouring down rain here today after that as well.
I will say I sympathize, because I was in this situation once where literally our Wi-Fi did not work at the store. Thankfully, it was like a super slow day and not May the 4th weekend and stuff. But like, it sucks because we had some really nice people, but we also had some people who were like, "You gotta be kidding me!" Blah 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 blah. Like, we could take cash, and that was about it. Like,
right.
So
and that's what we had done up until a certain point. It eventually, spoiler alert, eventually came back on, and we were able to use cards and stuff. But of course, the register that I checked out at would only take cash, so I just paid in cash. It's whatever at this point.
Did you get the VIP points?
Yeah, because he inputted my email and did all that. So
Okay, because I was gonna say,
fine.
if not, you can always call customer service.
And that's what they had said, or to get, they were like, we didn't even know if we could sell anything with this happening. We want to be, because the registers wouldn't work, I don't think either. Like, nothing was working.
Yeah.
And they were like, we'll have to give you vouchers or figure something out. And I'm just thinking to myself, I drove an hour and a half to Cleveland to do this. I don't want to have
Should have
to
went to
drive back.
Buffalo.
Well, that's what I was thinking at that point. But at the same time, Brad, with my luck, no matter where I went, it wasn't going to matter. Which, Brad, you got a taste of over the weekend a little bit. Nothing too bad happened for us, but
No, yeah, it did. Nothing bad happened for us, for our friends. Yeah,
right. We won't get into that though. Anywho, so finally we walk in, and I had made friends in the line as you do at a event like this, but none of us knew what we were buying when we walked in. We were like, should we buy a land speeder? I don't know. There's no fighter tanks. There's no, because the guy who walked up in the line was asking, do you want a land speeder? Do you want the new dioramas? Because we only have a certain amount of everything. And I said, do you have any clone blister packs? No. Do you have the clone fighter tank? No. Okay. Well, do you have any snowtrooper battle packs? Oh, yeah, we have tons of those. Okay, so I walked in and I picked up a land speeder and I said to myself, do I want this genuinely? And for a $200 C3PO with a dual molded leg, I said, no. So what I did, well, here's my haul.
Wow!
I got a snowtrooper battle pack.
Oh no! Did you buy junk?
I got another snowtrooper battle pack.
Oh.
I got another snowtrooper battle pack. I got another snowtrooper battle pack. And then
wait,
I also
160 divided by 20. Okay. I was like, how many of these did you
I
get?
drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. No, I got the Yoda Dagobah set. Look, it's overpriced, but I wanted
It's beautiful.
It's a really cool display set. I know it's going to go on sale probably like in the reasonable, like short term, but out of all of the, here's what I thought to myself, because, and we'll get into this in a second.
Wait, so you bought 3 snowtrooper battle packs and that?
4.
Okay.
4 snowtrooper battle packs and that, yeah, which
And the
just got me
to
to 160.
are to fill the AT with?
Right.
You actually okay?
And I also have 2 others, so I think I'm almost there. I think I might need 2 more or something. I don't know.
Well, if you have any snowtroopers in your own personal collection, anyways, like you can like.
True.
So that's what I did because I have like.
I want this version, Brad.
Okay. Okay. Whatever.
No, look. I said to myself, would I rather do something really cool and fill my AT-AT when I have time to build it? An army build. Because I never really army built in the past, and I always regretted not. And I thought to myself, you know what? This makes me happier than holding a land speeder. And it got me there faster. Like, I didn't have to spend an extra $40 because the land speeder was $200. Like,
yeah, sure.
This makes me happy. And with the set, for sets that I genuinely really, but I just want the folks at home to understand why I made the decision that I did. And
Everyone
I also
judge Matt in the comments.
I also didn't want to be a statistic in terms of, oh, we bought another land speeder. We can keep making these sets. Mm-hmm. And I would rather, because these were double VIP points, and the 18 plus sets like this, unfortunately, was not.
So stupid.
But I wanted to kind of speak with my wallet and tell Lego what I like. Mm-hmm. I like something like this where it feels complete rather than the trash compactor, which doesn't in a weird way. But yeah, that's what I kind of felt like I was doing. And then of course, we got a poly bag. I got a friend's poly bag.
Oh, it's my favorite.
I got the keychain, which is actually pretty cool. I thought of just because this didn't come sealed. I don't know why.
No, they
normally
don't. No, they don't.
Okay.
The open boxes like that, they don't come sealed.
Well, if I could get it out, it's pretty cool. I didn't ever get the Han Solo one. I kind of want it now. I'm sure it's gone up in price, but this is pretty sweet.
Is it metal?
That is cool.
Yeah. Well, it feels.
No, it's.
Is it metal? Probably.
Brad, did you watch The Mandalorian? It's Beskar.
Oh yeah, Brad, come on. Literally, get it together. The thing is about this, it kind of does make me upset that Lego never came out with a printed tile of this in Lego form. Like that's the kicker there. But I still like it. I might put it on my keychain. It's a little heavy. And then of course,
defense tool. You just swing it around.
That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Of course, I got the Anthro.
Matt, that's not worth anything. You want to sell that to me? $10.
I almost as I was leaving, I wasn't gonna tell you guys this because I kind of felt weird, but I was trying to get a little bit of other footage. I'm not going to come out with a video today just because I don't have the time, but tomorrow I hopefully will have time to edit. As I was walking out and I was filming some stuff, in order to not make it seem like I was being super awkward, I like struck up a conversation with people while they were like feeling Muppets. There was a couple girls who like had a ton of botanicals in their hands as they're like feeling Muppets. And they were like, because she was holding all these Star Wars dioramas. She wanted them all. And I said, like, because they were wondering, oh, do you think this is worth it? Blah, blah, blah. I said, they're probably going to go on sale. But, like, if you want the gift with purchase, like, it's a great opportunity to get that. And they're like, well, we don't really care about that. I said, well, you know, if you're going to get it and you don't want it, you could give it to me. And they're like, no.
What?
I was
What
joking
you
when
do.
I said
Yeah.
that, but I don't think they thought I was.
No, I think they didn't too. Which honestly, I was gonna say that to some people. I was like, hey, if you're gonna go get it, you want to send them my way? Because I am not doing May the 4th this year like I thought I was going to.
Right.
What I need to start doing is carry a sign like on the outside of the Lego store and say, I will buy, or if you don't want the
We'll buy the
with
gift
purchase,
purchase.
I'll take it or something.
$5 for poly
100
bags,
people doing
$10
it,
for.
one ought to do it.
You might get more than like 3 or 4 who are just like, I don't care.
Honestly, the thing about it is, where something like this, there were a lot of people I feel like going today who were like, yeah, I want to get a land speeder. I'm not really a big Lego fan, who might not know the market very well, who might legitimately be like, hey, you want this for like $10? You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next year for the Phase 2 Commander Cody set that they're going to do.
No, I don't think that's gonna. I think that's gonna be a summer set.
Oh,
Rumors.
They say that every year.
I have a
Ethan.
good feeling about this year.
Ethan, what I will say, that would, you holding a sign will pay for your Lego GWP would make a great bit of TikTok content.
Oh,
I also feel like the store employees, you'd have to like be on good terms with the store employees, or else they would just kick you out. Like,
Ethan is friends with his Lego store employees, it sounds like.
see, I could do that at my store, maybe my old store where I used
That
to
you
work.
worked at, yeah.
I feel like they might let me, but at the same time, I know my boss, my old boss, and he probably wouldn't.
I got the free promo thing without buying a Technic set.
Oh, don't say that. You're gonna get your store in trouble. Wow.
Ethan, somebody's getting fired.
Yeah.
They don't know what store.
Yeah, well, okay. I was gonna say this real quick. You know, we're talking about May 4th stuff, and you know, I think May 4th this year it didn't have an awful promo. I did like it, but to me, it was just like I had a way this year because I was gonna go with a coworker tomorrow and go to the Lego store, and I was in the same situation. I was like, I don't really have any sets I want right now. There might like I could
It's
get the
such a
Dark Trooper-
weird thing. Like, people walking in, I'm sorry to cut you off. Like, people walking in, oh, I guess I'm gonna get the land speeder. Like, they didn't want it. Like, they who wants to spend $200 for something they feel like they have to get because it comes with something free?
Well, you don't even have to get that. You don't even have to, and that was. The
I
weird
know,
thing
but
to me.
the people like with that mindset, like, I don't really want anything else. I'm just gonna get the land speeder.
Yeah, that's my thing though. I was looking at it, and I was like, I could. There are sets that are on my list that were like, okay, I could get these. Like, I could get the diorama. I could have gotten the light cruiser, which was kind of like my like end goal. Because originally I was gonna get the Cantina and the Dark Trooper battle pack. So I could have gotten 2 Dark Trooper battle packs and the Cantina, Boba Fett's Palace. I could have gotten that.
Cantina, holy smokes, bro.
But like I already have the. But I was like, I don't have anything I really want. And on this year, honestly, like I was like, I'd rather get castle stuff, which is something I'm enjoying from my childhood, and would rather get
Really?
than like castle than the Star Wars stuff right now. And have said for a while, I'm moving away from Star Wars, and I feel like I'm finally doing that with Star Wars and Harry Potter. There's a few sets here and there that like are must-haves for me, but like I'm not buying all the castle parts this year to the Harry Potter castle, which I originally thought I was going to do. I will be getting a couple sets like the Shrieking Shack because that is a cool set, and I don't want to regret not getting that to go with my Hogsmeade. So like to me, I think moving away, I am kind of more moving away from Star Wars than I ever thought I would be, because that used to be my theme. Now one day I might move away from Castle, but like
I'm the same exact way when it came to mock building, because I built only Star Wars mocks, and I came to the point where I wanted to stand out more. And with
Yeah.
TikTok, I was going through a weird phase 2 years ago of, do I want to make mocks for that? So I was like,
Right.
let's just, and then TikTok started to take off. So I went for more smaller, goofier, more personality type builds.
You have fun with it. In
Yeah.
terms of like, I don't know. I see a lot of mock builders who get very serious about it, and it's like
I was.
it's
that.
cool. Don't
That
get me
was-
wrong, but you got to have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I think
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Star Wars. I think it's okay to get Star Wars stuff. I'm not saying that's bad, but I do think it's very much. I've noticed for me, like this year, it wasn't really crazy drops they were doing for the winter stuff, or like now summer. According to rumors, we might have a couple crazy sets, but like. I feel like to me, I've noticed Star Wars is getting like very redundant and very just like, oh, well, we got a Dark Trooper in the last set. That's the only reason I got that set. And now we're getting a whole battle pack. Oh, like it's just like kind of that feeling to me. And I'm like, it's not a bad thing. It's just like, to me, it's starting like, I definitely want to get Mando Starfighter when that comes out this summer, especially for the BD1 unit. $60. I don't mind getting that. But if that was in May 4th stuff, I'd be like, yeah, let's go get that May 4th stuff and a couple other sets. But no, that's not what they dropped around May 4th. I feel like for May 4th, if they're going to have this promo, they need to drop a couple other things. But I get why they don't. It's a whole strategy of, hey, we're going to put out Star Wars GWPs. We're not only going to drop one new set. And that forces people to buy the other sets that we haven't been selling out.
They're more expensive.
As much. That came out a while back that haven't been selling recently because they aren't as new.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I love Lego Star Wars, and I always will. It will always be my number one. It's what got me into Lego, and it'll be probably, if I ever stop doing this, what takes me out of it as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I love when I get tired of Lego, my love for Star Wars picks up, and it makes me want to go buy more Lego. When I get upset with Star Wars, Lego somehow manages to bring
it's like
me back to
the Moon Knight thing.
Right.
You know what they do? They make some bad waves and then they bring you, because then they make you lose hope, and then they bring you back with some really good stuff to make you have hope again, and then they crush your hope. That's what's going on here. I see your move here, Lego. So I don't know. It's not a bad thing. I just think, like, definitely for me, I'm gonna be very picky about what Star Wars sets I get, especially Harry Potter is getting that way for me too, very much so.
Yeah. Well,
right.
Do we want to? Or Ethan, do you want the big screen really quick?
No, I don't want
Time's
to.
passed.
We'll just give you the big screen just for a second here.
There you go.
Oh.
Do you have a joke? You want to tell us something?
No.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna put you back on the bottom. So, I mean, I guess what's next? What should we talk about now?
Brad, I think we talk about the convention, meeting
Yes.
up, how that went.
Yeah. So I guess we're gonna do the full convention story here, which if you haven't been following around with us,
You know what? Wait. What if Ethan interviews us from going to the convention?
Okay.
yeah, ask us questions about the convention, Ethan.
Okay. So,
But get us through our story first. Like, help us
Okay.
get through our story.
okay. Right. Okay. Brick Universe. This is the convention, right?
Yeah, Brick Universe Rochester.
Okay. Top 3 favorite things, least 3 favorite things.
Brad, top worst. No.
Honestly, okay, can I just say, me and Matt, I was a little bit worried. I was like, all right, this is a full weekend together, 3 basically full days. I like Matt. Hopefully we don't kill each
Do
other.
I like Matt that much?
Well, okay, it's not even that. It was more just like, what are we gonna be like? How I thought Matt was gonna get mad at me.
Thing. I wondered the same thing about you, because look, we're friends. We are friends, people. You know, we have fun on here, but in reality, we are friends. But we are very different people.
Yeah. And Matt always complains about me, so I just figured. But like I said this to Matt there, I was like, dude, it doesn't, like, it feels like we've always been friends, or like always hung, like this isn't our second time hanging out or our first time hanging out for a full weekend, because we're just so chill with each other. Like legitimately, I think if I'd went with someone I didn't know as well, it would have been weird. But because it was Matt, because we kind of understood each other's habits, like even when I got a little bit sick, because of stupid like allergies.
That was your top worst thing that happened.
Yes, yeah, let's put that as my worst. Legitimately, first day, like I'm tired out. My throat starts to swell up a little bit. Like it just starts getting super scratchy. My nose was starting to run a little bit because legitimately, it was this room that was like, I don't even know how to explain it, but they had these
Dry.
like big,
It was warm,
yeah,
and dry. Yeah,
dry, and there's Lego sets with
People.
dust everywhere and people.
Yeah.
Pollen.
And not even that. It was just like super dusty. It was kind
I
of like
think also like the weather had changed, and I think that had
Yeah.
a partial impact on you not feeling well.
Yeah, and I was like talking a lot. So that just like by the end of the first day, I was so done with it.
Okay, so we go back to the like Airbnb where we're staying, which was like the best decision we made.
God.
It was a walk away from the convention.
I don't mind saying this now that we like aren't there. Legitimately, we were like 2 minute walking distance from the place. Like it was great. Best decision we have made going to that convention.
It was a very nice Airbnb. Honestly, that the Airbnb might be up there for like the best decisions we made this weekend.
Yeah.
How's your bed, Matt?
Okay, so that was the only problem.
Well,
There
okay,
was-
I didn't finish what I was going to say. This is important. Day one of the convention ends. Immediately, Brad, we got to get out of here. We got to leave. Okay, we're going. We basically got kicked out anyways
Yeah.
because we were staying longer than we should have. So we walked back to the apartment, and like we go back in, and Brad's like, I gotta take like 5 minutes. Just give me a second. And Brad comes back in his like sweats and PJs, and he just lays down on the couch and he goes, I'm like, Brad, a little tired there. He's like, I don't feel well.
I
Matt,
was
I don't feel
so
so good.
out of it. Yeah. I was so out of it after that first day though. And it was like walking around, I just had not been used to that. And then I took it out for the next day, but I had like some heavy stuff in my backpack, like camera equipment. And I just like, I was like, nope, I'm not doing this again. So I just like dropped. I also didn't have to carry my backpack around the second day. So that was nice.
Anyway, sorry to cut you off and finish that, but
yeah. So
Airbnb.
3 best things I want to say: Airbnb, the buying of Lego, because I got some really cool stuff I've always wanted, and I also got to meet my lug, like for the first time. So that was really cool. And I found out how to get more connected in with that in the future. And really, it's kind of tied with me, like hanging out with Matt, because that was honestly a lot of fun.
You know the song "I'm So Much Cooler Online" by Brad Paisley. I'm cooler in real life, people. You got to meet me.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Matt
Brad,
kept trying to
I'm
get me
the
to do
same
stuff
way.
that I was not willing to do.
I'm a totally different person in the real life. Like nuts.
honestly,
You're a robot.
Brad annoys me more online than offline. I will be honest. I will be honest in saying that. Brad's a different person offline. He's actually like he won't argue as much, I guess.
It's because we had nothing to argue about. Like I just took control of everything we needed to do.
Oh,
like,
that's
was our
another thing.
planner.
That's
What?
another thing. Tell the people how I am in terms of like.
Oh my gosh, that's a pushover, guys.
No, I'm not a pushover.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about the first day. So we both get to the Airbnb and we're checking this place out. One, it was super nice.
Brad takes the bed immediately, and I'm.
Oh, we agreed on that. And two,
I take the couch. No, okay,
I'm 6 foot. Okay, yeah.
For the record, the couch was very comfortable, and they had plenty of pillows and blankets.
Yeah, they did have extras, and Matt's also a lot shorter than me, so he fit on the couch way better than I did.
Okay, you make it sound like I'm a hobbit.
Yes,
you
you
are a giant. I am average
Yeah,
height.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm a giant. And so the bed was perfect for me. And it also kind of gave us like ways so that like we could be separate if we needed to. With that bedroom, but like it was really nice because we had a kitchen, we had like a fridge we could store stuff in. But it was a great time. And then we go to Wegmans because we were like decide, all right, let's stock up some months of food because that way we aren't buying
That was
stuff
a
all
very
weekend.
smart decision we make.
You're welcome.
If any of
You're
you go to a
welcome.
convention, go get groceries, like just as much as you need. Don't get
Yeah.
over. Don't let your
We-
eyes become bigger than your stomach.
Yeah, we got like a box of cereal, some milk, and like we're trying to I was trying to figure out like what to do for breakfast because I knew we were gonna both gonna need
What-
it.
What type of cereal? Be specific.
We got shredded wheats.
No,
Oh.
that was not. What are the, it's
It's
It's-
frosted shredded wheat.
Oh, I like those.
It's the healthier version of it, I think, though.
no, it was like the brown like oat squares. Like
They were basically frosted shredded wheat.
no, they weren't. But like they're healthier, and because I can't eat lots of sugary things, which it messes with my stomach. So I was like, hey, can we just do something like a little bit healthier? Because I want to make sure I'm like not dying at the convention.
He laid down the law right away. I
Yeah.
don't eat fast food. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
I was trying not to because like I was like actually trying to enjoy the weekend and not like be on the toilet
Die.
the whole weekend. Yeah. So we got that. We also went looking for Lego at that Wegmans, which there was none. We're
Yeah, I was
disappointed by that.
disappointed. We looked
Same.
pretty
Wow.
hard too.
Yeah.
Man.
We also shot some videos. And then we got subs. And Matt, like the whole time we're going around, I was like, oh, should we do this? He's like, oh, I don't know. Maybe not. You know, but whatever you want to do, whatever you want to get. And
I
keep
didn't
going,
care. I go with the flow. I'm just a
Matt
cool
is
guy.
like a girlfriend.
Oh.
He's like one of those girls you go, hey, we should go, let's go get some dinner. And where do you want to go? I don't know. You know, whatever you want to do.
No, I'm like, okay, you're like my grandma. Like, oh, do you want this? And I'm like, I'm like my grandpa. I don't care. Like, whatever you want to do.
Finally, I
Like,
just took
party.
control. I was like, this is what we're doing. And
Do
then we
y'all
got
not
subs.
know the secret trick of guess where we're eating, and then
you
they
just
guess.
go to a random
and then
place.
and then they guess, and you say yes, and they guessed right.
We got subs. Matt doesn't put any vegetables on his subs. I was concerned for him.
I don't eat green fish.
Look, I put pickles on it. That's
Ooh, I like
considered
pickles.
vegetable.
Pickles, mayo,
Okay,
hot
you know what?
sauce, and chicken.
I haven't had time to eat it yet, but I still have my sub here.
Oh, is this the food review segment? We call
Yes,
it Big
yes.
Tasty.
Yes, big tasty.
Not even
It's-
cheese, if I remember right.
It needs to. No, I had cheese. This needs to be
Okay,
heated,
good.
so I'm not going to take a bite out of it. I'm not going to enjoy it right now.
Oh, we can't hear the crunch though.
Okay, fine. I went to Subway and I get the same thing that I always get, and this is the same thing that I got at Wegmans. So I have wheat bread, chicken, which is healthy option, healthy meat.
Chicken is the safest meat.
I don't know about the validity
I
of
don't
that,
I don't
That's like me
know.
saying pork is the safest meat.
but okay, I think beef is the least safe in all honesty. But okay, I got chicken, provolone cheese. No, this is where it gets crazy.
Oh, cray cray.
Pickles, buffalo sauce to make it buffalo chicken, with pickles and mayo. I know it's a weird thing, but let's just.
What has stud buds turned into?
This is what happens when I'm here.
And Zane's not.
Yeah,
Well,
true.
I could never imagine a show with Ethan and Zane. Anyway, Brad.
Good soup.
So yeah, I mean, we did that, and then we went back and literally just chilled at the Airbnb, and that was a lot of fun. We had a really good time together. Just like we shot some content, made some jokes.
Tell me
And
about
then-
waking up the next day.
okay, so I wake up for the convention. Matt's in the shower, so I went and enjoyed. Not joking.
Anyway. No, Brad was okay. So I hear Brad
tell
filming
your- tell your-
content.
wait
I
up.
hear Brad filming content. Go
Yeah,
on.
so I'm in the living room. I'm filming content. I'm trying to like do an introduction. And I'm middle of shooting content. I hear the door open and Matt walk out, and I just like catches my eye bit. So I turn, and he's wearing nothing but a towel, and I just go, "Why are you naked?" And I think I deleted that video, but like
I wanted so bad for you to turn. And this,
I wasn't
this
going to
masculine
turn.
man standing there in a towel. Hey.
it's not masculine. It was not masculine. It was definitely like I needed a whistle for that moment right there.
Just two
Um,
boys being boys.
Hey,
That's all I want.
hey, I'm about to film Matt Dance number 600.
We
Yeah,
crack
so-
ourselves up on this
So
show.
that was a very interesting thing to I didn't actually tell you this, Matt.
Oh,
I
no.
woke up before you were in the shower and I went out. And I was like, all right, guys, let's see if Matt's awake yet. And I like turned the camera over. You're still asleep. And I was like, all right, we're just going back to bed.
That's funny. That's
So yeah. And the first day we got to meet Ben the Brick Builder, which was a very cool experience.
funny. He's a
Gotta
nice dude.
yeah, we hung out with him basically the whole weekend. Besides Friday. So Saturday, we went.
We did a lot of. Well, first we wanted to look at the vendors and see
Yeah.
if they had any good deals. Which, honestly, like I really enjoyed just looking at things like that. So like that was not a top moment for me, but like thinking in my head, is this worth the money? And trying to piece together in my head.
It would have been more
I should
fun
buy
if
something.
all those kids hadn't been there for like in front of us.
It
Like,
was so crowded that it wasn't as enjoyable. But afterwards, like day 2, when people had left, or at the end of day 1, like I could actually go up and see what they had. And I got some
Yeah.
really cool collectible minifigures. Like I just enjoyed the shopping experience of a
Yeah.
convention, which I hadn't experienced before.
I think honestly, that's the reason we would love to go to like a used Lego store is because of something
Mhm.
like that.
Right.
But yeah, it was interesting for sure.
Checked out Mox the first
yeah.
day. We didn't really talk to a whole lot of builders or anything like that.
No.
We were just kind of taking it in. It was a small convention. It wasn't huge, and it was kind of spread out enough to like enjoy it.
Yeah, one lug basically had all the displays.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so it was all the Rochester lug, and there was like 3 professional builders there, but like I don't know why, but I enjoy.
Brick artists.
Yeah, like no offense to professionals, I just like.
They were cool though. I liked Paul. So Paul Hetherington was there, who's on TikTok. I don't know if you know him. Ethan, do you know who I'm talking about? He starts every video off Paul from Paul Hetherington Art. You know what I'm talking about? He's not on your For You page.
I guess
You don't.
not.
You don't even watch TikTok. I don't
No.
Rocco, who does the architecture stuff, he was cool. Like I enjoyed looking at their stuff, but it was the second day when we took time to really talk to the individual builders who weren't the professionals. That was cool to hear
Yes.
what their process was.
And I think that was something that really made the second day more fun for me. The first day felt a little bit slower and stuff at points, but we'll get to that in a second. The second day, because that was a lot of fun. But the first day, let's see what else happened. We got recognized. That was pretty cool. This one guy, Steak, who I definitely know is in the chat, came up to us. So that was a very interesting. I'm not making fun of him here. I was thrown off so much when he first came up to me because I literally. So
we were shopping. We were both shopping.
I'm handing this guy. I'm holding the set like this in one hand and a wad of cash in the other. And someone comes up to me and goes, "Hi, it's this one guy Steak here." And I'm like, I'm
in the middle of something. Hold on.
like legitimately, I was so thrown off because I didn't know what to do because I'm like holding these things here and I'm like, I want to talk to this person, but
you also weren't feeling well at the same time.
Yeah.
I was tired at that point, and we hadn't eaten at all yet, so we were both hungry.
Oh yeah, so like, I'm like, all right, one second here.
It was a weird moment.
Yeah,
we'll
it was.
that.
No, it was not his fault. It was not his.
No. We were just on a weird.
Yeah.
It was the timing of it all.
Oh gosh, so it was like I was like trying to figure things out here of like, what do I do? How do I pay this, but also talk to this person? So I like finally got it all figured out. And it was great. But that was really cool. Matt did a mat dance with him, which I recorded. So that's why the footage was so great on that one.
Brad wouldn't be a part of it.
No, I
offered,
refuse to be.
he didn't want it.
If it was a dance that I could do, yes, but he got our signatures. That was pretty cool.
That was cool.
I need to learn how
That was
to
the
do
first
good.
time that I've ever done that for someone, so that was very
very
flattering.
I need to figure out a good way to do a signature. I'm thinking maybe I need to do like a shield with like a BB on it, and that should be my signature.
Well, maybe once I do your logo, or maybe once the designer over here,
Yeah,
does your
stupid
logo. What the heck, man? I thought you were going to get his logo done. What the heck? Oh, he'll get it done sometime.
Yeah, I'll do like a very basic version of my logo as my signature. Because like I suck at writing, so my signature is not good, especially with BrickingUpBrad, this long name. So yeah, I need to figure that out.
Think of the real Lego Man production. Someone giving a box at a convention, and it literally takes the whole box.
Even the Artisan is pretty long too.
It is too. It's like
maybe you could just draw your logo, like Brad's saying.
Oh,
yeah, that's not like
or like an ETA.
I'm just saying like a shield with a BB on it. That's it. Like just like outline of a shield and then a BB.
Whatever you feel comfortable doing.
Trying to think of anything else that like really happened. Matt got recognized too while he was.
Yeah.
And the funny thing was in front of the same vendor. So like the vendor was like, okay, so like who are you guys? Like,
he was confused. He was because he doesn't do social media. I sat with this vendor for a long time, which we'll get into.
Was so funny.
He was hilarious. I'm not going to give the ins and outs of his personal life, but I got it all, and he was a good guy. He was funny, but
he let us talk him down a little bit on some stuff, and so we were very much appreciative of that.
There are a couple people who recognized me, which is always like, it's always at a time when you least expect it. You're like in the middle of something, like Brad said. Like I was trying. This was on the second day. I was getting footage for TikToks of all the different mocks because I wanted to do more content showing everybody what there was. Because I don't build as much, and I think stuff like that is very inspirational. But anyways, I'm filming. And some guy walks up to me, "Hey, are you the guy from TikTok?" I'm like, "Which guy? Like, do you think I'm who I am, or are you talking about somebody else like that I'm supposed to look like?" But no, it's always just it's the kindest thing that anybody could do is to like your stuff enough to see you in public and want to come up with you.
Yeah, they were super chill too.
Yeah,
the guys we met the second day were awesome.
Oh yeah.
They were following Matt around. I mean,
well, I was making a difficult decision. And they wanted to see the outcome of that decision. I think. But what was I gonna say? I don't remember. That's okay.
But yeah, so the first day got very interesting though. So right before lunch, so we're talking to this one guy, Steak, and his mom. Me and Matt are standing there, we're talking, and something catches my eye, and I go, "Oh no, this can't be here." There was a set on sale that I have always wanted that people know for one reason and one reason alone. And I go, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. This is not happening. So me and Ben look at it because it's a castle set, and we're like, this is not happening. This is not happening. I'm gonna tell the full story of this because this is a very funny and story. We all know the ending. I go out, me and Matt and Ben, we all go get lunch. We're gonna come back to hang out with this guy, skate a bit more. And on the way to the Wendy's, I'm like, man, I can't do it. We're talking about it a little bit. We're like, this would be interesting, but we're good. Ben's trying to like talk me into it. Matt's trying to talk me into it. They're like, all right, this is what you gotta do. This is what you gotta do. I'm looking up on Bricklink.
You were shocked, for the record. You were shocked that I talked you into it.
Yes. So they were both starting to talk me into it. So we go back to the Airbnb, we get some food, eating some Wendy's, num. I had a sandwich. And I'm laying on the couch just thinking like, oh my gosh, all right, should I do this? Should I not? Should I do this? Matt's also trying to make a difficult decision, but he'll get to that story later. We go back to the convention. We start going back. And they told me what I got to do. They told me, like, this is how you got to barter for it. I'm like, all right, if it's still there, and if I can barter him, I'm going to get it. We go in.
Okay. Also, pause. I'm sorry to cut you off. Especially a perfect cliffhanger moment. I will say, anybody who goes to a Lego convention,
barter.
I would always try to talk them down. Like, it's not rude to do. It's just the way this works. Like, most people who like aren't willing to do that, they're just going to pay the price, and that's like the sellers are obviously happy, they're going to make more, but like their prices are inflated because they know people are going to try to talk them down.
Yes. So, and basically they make money off all the people who didn't talk them down, and so that they can make, in my opinion, cover the money that they got talked out of.
And the best vendors are the ones that have this huge collection and just try to make it smaller. Because they don't really know what they have, and you can get some good deals with them.
Huh. That's good to know. We'll have to look out for that Brick Fair, Virginia. So I go up and I'm like, and Ben has a great video of following me. Like I'm on a move, like I'm dodging in and out of between people, and I get to it. I see it's still there. All right, I'm gonna do this. So I go up to the guy and go, all right, I see on Bricklink, you get this is for $350. You're selling it for $400. Would you do $360? And he goes, yeah, I can do that, but only if it's cash or friends and family PayPal. Let's do it. Friends and family PayPal. I'll do it right now. Let's do this. So me, Matt, and Ben are all hanging out together. I'm trying to get the stupid PayPal thing to work. So I quickly skip off for a second. And I come back. And I sent the money. I'm finally good. I come back. And Matt turns to me and goes, no, Ben turns to me and goes, Brad, he just sold it for $400. It's gone. Heart sinks. I am just like devastated. I am like ready to just like I'm like, but I sent the money. But like I sent the money. What am I gonna do? I need to get this money back now. What just happened? I don't think I can cancel this. What is going on? And they start like messing with me a bit. And then finally the guy comes. How did I figure it out that you guys were lying? Matt.
Hello. What are you doing?
Oh, he's trying to fix his camera. I'm Matt Mellish. I don't have a camera plug yet. He's just eating his camera.
We're finding out. Does he get the set or does he not?
Matt. All right.
What?
I asked you this.
My camera died.
What finally made me go, oh, you guys are lying to me? Well, it finally made me like, because you guys were messing around with me.
No, because
like,
Ben was like, no, we're just joking. Because we could tell that like you were literally having a panic attack. Like
you was.
your eyes became the size of golf balls. I have footage of it. I haven't gone through it to see what the audio is like at all, because it was a very loud convention, as most are. And Brad's just like, what? I paid. I sent him the money. What? And Ben, like, he didn't want to continue this anymore because it was too much for Brad to handle. And Ben goes, Brad, no, like, it's fine. We're just joking, man. And Brad's like, oh, great. Thank you. Oh, okay. And then he walks up to the guy.
And I was just like, I sent the money over. Like, because I was just like, all right, because he's going to tell me whether or not.
What? What do you mean? I sold it.
And I could tell he was joking. So like at that point, I'm like, all right.
I could see the anxiety creep back in for a split second.
And then he comes and hands it over to me, guys. And that set right here is Mill Village Raid. And guys, it had both the goats.
Not one, but two.
So if you don't know why this set is crazy to me, so one second, here's the rest of the set. Here's the instruction booklet.
Well, why are the goats so important, Brad?
And here is the windmill with all the figures. All right, so let's do a little. We've talked about this on Brick Investments a long time ago. But if you don't know, one goat right now is worth about $120. So two goats
more than a real goat.
Yes.
Yeah.
One Lego goat. This mold came in this set only, and they destroyed the mold since then. So legitimately, these are the only goats in this mold ever made. And I got two of them. So the set has gone up so much in price because of the goat mold. I think it wouldn't have gone up this much if it wasn't for the goat. So yeah, I finally got that. It's been a big dream set of mine. I didn't think I'd actually ever get this set. I've looked at it. I've always looked and tried to see if I could get everything except for the goats because I knew it would be cheaper. And yeah, it's really cool to get. I know that was a long story there, but I'm very happy to have these goats. And the set looks great. My medieval village came with a lot of great figures and stuff. So it was heavily worth it. That's all I gotta say. So
No, you were very, very happy with your purchase. Brad was gushing at all the castle mocks that were at the convention, and like there were a couple mocks that had goats in it, and it's just like such a flex. Even you know this.
Yeah.
When you have a mock that you put a goat in randomly.
Mhm. Like put a goat in my like on my Star Wars Tensegrity. I would put a goat on that.
Put a goat on every single mock that you have.
Legitimately putting a goat in a mock is a flex, and it also means like, hey, I don't care. Like I'm having a goat, like because you're so scared that's gonna be stolen. Like everyone at conventions I've talked to, they're like, yeah, a little bit scared that someone's gonna like steal that from me one day.
I've heard stories.
Well, it also means that you're knowledgeable enough to know the value of it.
Yeah, that's true. But
okay, speaking of goats, there was this little girl who walked up to because I was talking to the vendor that Brad had bought this set from. He was the same one that I was looking at a few sets from, and namely one. But this little girl, while he's explaining to me how he got an $80 Cloud City Boba Fett somehow, which was a whole story in and of itself. No, it wasn't even that. It was just happen chance. Yeah. This little girl with the video little containers,
yeah,
with the strap on them, you put the figures in.
Yeah,
she had one of those containers with a goat in it, and like I'm talking like 10 to 13 years old girl, and, like by herself, walks up to this guy and she's like, "How much for the like stormtrooper figures?" Or whatever she was looking at, and he's like, his eyes immediately went to the same place that my eyes went, to the goat. And he's like, first of all, I have a question for you. Before I answer that, where'd you get the goat? Oh, well, like a couple years ago, somebody gave it to me. Gave it to you? Do you know how much that's worth? And I thought to myself, oh no, this guy's gonna swindle her out of a goat. I can't bear to watch this. No, but he was kind enough to say that goat right there is worth $120. You better take care of that goat. And she's like, oh, I will. Like not even caring at all.
No, because they don't care that's 120. Like
they don't understand.
No,
they don't understand what that means.
It's insane.
It's just an odd thing that happened. Only at a Lego convention would that happen. But yeah, Brad, you were happy with your still.
I was, and I built it that night, and I had a blast doing it, and we live streamed it, so it was a lot of fun. Definitely need to make a review about it sometime or talk about it. So
for sure. So, or should I begin my tale and we can get into day 2?
I think you gotta tell the full story of this one.
So as Brad is looking at his sets, when we walk over to the vendor, Brad, what did I first see? It was literally the first thing that I pointed out to you. Do you remember that?
Yes. Django Fett Slave One.
Mm-hmm. As soon as we walk up, I'm like, look at that. It's sealed. And it's $1,000. And
I'm like, yeah, who cares? I'm gonna go look for the castle stuff. Like,
and Brad's like, it shows past everybody because there were a ton of people around, and I'm just standing there looking up at it, like, I wish I could buy that. It's $1,000. I'm not gonna buy that. And then like throughout the day goes by, and I'm like, I wish I could buy that.
Matt was seriously considering it throughout the day. Like he was on the floor.
Brad was getting annoyed with me because I kept bringing it up. He's like, "You keep bringing it up." I'm like, "It's because I want it, but I can't buy it."
So right now, will Matt buy this set? Continue, Matt.
Figure out next week, guys.
So, what were you gonna say, Brad? Ben also.
Oh, Ben also did a TikTok poll about it, and that got quite a lot of people voting yes.
Which, I mean, who's not going to vote no to that?
I think I voted no.
I think I did too. I think
Brad was like, Matt, you were trying to talk me down. Like, this is not a good idea. You know, you shouldn't, like, this is too much money.
Well, at first, I kept changing throughout the day. Because
where did your thought process go then?
Because I tried to like notice what your mind was, and I was like, I feel like right now he wants to be talked down, so I was trying to talk you down. So I
had part of like it was like the little angel on my shoulder was like, me, you know, you really would love to have that, because for the longest time I'll tell us briefly. When I was young, I used to do a lot of eBay auctions where I just would buy things and bid on it because I liked the fun of bidding. And I didn't really understand the concept I paid for it all. My parents paid for nothing of it, but like I think I understood like I had to earn this money and pay for it, but it was only $100 increments, which was something that I knew I could tackle. Like, oh, I'll just go rake the leaves, or I'll mow the lawn, or I'll shovel snow for like extra cash or whatever. Like I did chores, and like I was always trying to find ways to make money as a kid. But something like a Django Fett Slave 1, even at the time when I saw it on eBay as a kid, for $200 was a lot. Like $200 compared to 100 is like, I'll never get to 200. But it was something that I had always wanted. And I still wanted it today, obviously, because we always look at the things that we wanted as a kid and we're like, I wish I would have got that. Especially for something like this that was worth a lot less back then. And it's much higher in cost now, obviously. But go ahead. Brad, what made you decide that it was a good idea to talk me into it?
You would have
try to talk me into
not getting it.
Because so day 2, just start talking about how day 2 went for you. Like,
well, okay, day 1 ended for me with me saying, if it's still there tomorrow, I'm gonna think more about it, and I'm gonna like maybe try to talk him down and see where things go.
Well, you actually did ask him how low he would go, and he did.
Oh, you're right. That was day 1. So I did ask him. I said, "Would you be willing to go down on it?" And he looks at me and he says, "I've done stupider things." And
Great
he said,
start right there.
I said, "How much, would you think?" And he said, $875, which for me was like a lot less.
Yeah.
Like already we're down 100, like over $100. No, because it was over $100 because it was originally 1,000. If you would go down to 875, that would be like a ton. But then day 2 starts. We walk in.
Let's pause the story.
Okay.
So right now, Matt is at the convention. This guy offers $875 for the UCS 2000.
Not UCS.
No,
it's not UCS. Okay, the 2002 Slave 1
Sealed.
Django Fett's sealed. I wonder what Matt's going to do.
Oh, I also held it on the first day as well to see if I called. Okay, we forgot the point where I called Dom.
Yeah.
And I was like, should I do this? He's like, honestly, man, like that's a great price. I'm like, oh, I didn't need to hear this. And he's like, honestly, like if I had the money, I would buy it from you. Like, and then I started thinking like I might have a seller if like times got tough for me. You never know. And then like I held the box and there was like one small crease on the back, but like you have to feel it in order to tell. But these boxes are always gonna have like it was basically storage wear. And at this point in time, unless something has been in the case for all those years, which is so rare to find, you're not gonna find that. It's basically impossible to find something without it. And then I started looking on Bricklink, and it was $900 on Bricklink. If he would go to $875, like I'd be getting a deal in a sense. Like I don't know. Day 2.
So day 2 starts. The box has a crease. He's down to $875.
We walk in the door, and I can see from the front. I can still see it from the very front, sitting up
and
there.
I'm just like, I don't care.
And I go, Brad. I tap Brad. Brad, look up there. It's still there. and he says, he just shakes his head and walks away. He goes back to the castle people. And we talked to some vendors. We had some fun. It was an enjoyable time. We got to just, meet new people. And Brad was talking at Exoforce with some dude who was making some like
that dude was awesome.
Mocks.
Yeah, he made miniature mocks of the Exoforce people because he loved Exoforce, and he also had a few of the mechs that he had redone with newer parts. So we got in talking about older themes. He started showing us all the micro builds he's done, stuff about like Heroica, and there was a lot of just like I loved it because that is my bread and butter is old themes.
Bread and butter.
Yeah. It was super cool. And then we talked to the other guy who had like space stuff and a lot of
Christmas
other
and Hogwarts and
I'm trying to think. He had like
Galador.
It was not steampunk. It was Mad Max inspired.
Okay, speaking of Galador, Brad, you remember that moment?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm talking about the things that
no,
aren't
I know.
on film. That
I
aren't
know.
on film.
Oh my gosh. I'm standing next to Matt. We're talking. We're like looking at.
I'm pulling out sets, trying to see how much the prices of them. I'm like, this is outrageous.
No, I was looking. Oh, this is what it was. I was looking at this set and I was like, hey, new means it's sealed, right? That's what we mean.
Because he was looking at Bricklink to check the price.
Yeah. And I was just like, I wanted to double check. Yeah, I wanted to double check. So I was looking at it, and this guy, big guy, turns to me and goes, yeah, that's what it usually means. And then just starts going off about Lego. And I don't mind this usually, but he starts talking about Galador and how he loved Galador. And then when he was a kid, and now he doesn't like Galador. And he's like, but everyone was doing those DC. By
the way, I'm sure he was a kind human being. It's nothing against him. It was just, I was listening to this conversation. I'm like, I don't know how to save him from this right now.
I couldn't be saved. I kept trying to get out of it. And then the guy walked away and came back and started talking more. I don't mind people talking to me. I'll adjust. But
Galador?
I'll put this out. For some reason, people have this need with my family to just start telling us stuff. And usually it's stuff I don't want to know. Like I had it when I worked at the Lego store, and I had it.
We have kind faces. He was probably looking for new friends, and you know what? The Lego convention is a great place to find new friends. But we are not Galador fans. But he couldn't take a hint in a sense of.
But it wasn't Galador you talked about. It was the thing that Galador was, the type of game it was, and so he legitimately started talking about it. And and they came back, and I was like, I have no clue what you're talking about at this point.
Galador.
So it was awful. I'm not gonna lie. It was probably a low part of the convention because I could not get away for the life of me.
What is he like? This alien Nepal is amazing.
Pretty much. I mean, okay. The thing was, Ethan, you know how you talk fast. Like on streams, you know how you he did that, but about Galador, but slowly, not as fast in energy, well, I really like Galador, we weren't talking to him, he was talking to us.
No, okay, I don't mind because there was a few people I had conversations with because I was at the castle sets that were being sold because I'm a castle fan and I was looking at the castle. There was his parents who were looking at Amazon at the prices for the set.
Longer than we should have.
I think 10 minutes. The guy literally walked away and was like, oh, but came back and was had some more input. And I was like, but I was
watch the whole thing be a joke, and he just does that. That's his thing that he does
every
30 minutes.
Do that at the next.
Be surprised. You know what? I would be surprised.
That's something that would be hilarious. A good video.
I hate to say
let's pretend like we're the biggest Galador fans and talk to people. And
we dress up.
Wait, wasn't that girl we think dressed up like a Chima character?
Well, that's what. Yeah. What we were joking.
That would be hilarious.
But it would be kind of funny and be like, hey, have you ever heard about Galador? Galador is great. And then just start being overly weird about it.
You're wearing a mic the whole time. That'd be awesome.
Just to get people, but okay. For example, there was his parents, they were looking at a castle set and they were looking it up on Amazon. I was like, hey, don't do that. Check Bricklink. And they're like, oh, okay, thanks. And I was like, and they were like, then they saw that I was really looking at depth and stuff like that. And they're like, do you think any of these are worth it? And I was like, look, my honest opinion, no. If you want castle stuff, go Facebook Marketplace. I've seen this one for a lot cheaper. This one. Do eBay too. And they're like, oh, okay, thank you. And I was just I had knowledge and I tried to help them out in a convenient way. That was not what this person was doing. Bad.
I'm hungry.
There is stuff like that where I helped a few people with some castle stuff, and I had a few people help me with some stuff. I don't mind that. I do mind random conversations that I don't even know how I got into about Galador. That's not helpful. I don't mind you being like, yeah, no, a new set is not technically considered sealed.
Okay. If we all end up at a same convention, Brickford, Virginia, that's the goal. We got to do that with like trolls or something, and we like make a big deal. And we at least one person for over 10 minutes we talk about trolls.
We followed the person around.
Dude, I would feel so bad. That person would leave the convention. Like,
Oh, they would have to not know us. Like,
right. We might have to dress up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'll wear like, just be doing this the whole time. Trolls.
Or a
is
hat.
Great thing. Yeah. But yeah, Matt, going back to your story about you buying the set.
Anyway, so the day is nearing its end. Brad's over there hanging out with his lug, which is great. I think that was awesome that you were able to meet those guys. And
Yeah,
like,
I'll
link
explain
up
all
with
that
them.
afterwards.
Yeah. And I walk over to the guy. I talk to him again throughout the day, just a little bit. And I was like, I'm going to see if you still have it by the end of the day and then come back and, might have some more clarity on it. Because I realized that I didn't have enough cash, but I could download PayPal. PayPal wasn't also downloading, so I had to delete some stuff off my phone because my phone storage was full the entire time, as it always
It's also when
is.
you ran into a couple fans.
Right, which was cool because they were interested in if I was going to buy it or what I was doing, and they also, I think, fell in love with that same vendor because he was telling us a lot of things that he probably shouldn't have been telling us.
Yeah.
But
He made a comment. Let's just say he made a comment the first day about the set that was like.
he made a
me
comment
laugh.
about his divorce that he had
Oh, yeah.
too. Well, he told me the second day when I was like looking at it again and just like contemplating my life. He said, I only came, in my years of doing this, I've only came across 2 that were sealed, and the other one sold immediately. And I said, well, are you going to Chicago? Like, because I'm planning on going there. And he said, oh, yeah, but this is going to sell immediately there. And you know that. And I do know that. So I came back to Brad and I was talking to him. And he's like, just do it. Just do it. And then
I
I was
was
like,
so done. I'm not going to lie. At this point, I was just done. I'm like, Matt, you got to go do this.
and then I was like, but my mom, what would my mom say? And then I called my mom. Or no, I texted my mom. And she was like, not saying no. And that made me feel like I had the power to say yes. So I walked up to the guy with an entourage following me. Brad has my camera. He's filming, and I'm like, I'm trying to still make a deal here, guys.
Yeah.
Like, don't blow this for me, because the other followers of mine were like, "What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?"
And then there's some people like, oh, we got to get out of the shot. What's going on right now? Like, they're super confused. Like,
I didn't realize until afterwards because I was so focused, but people had stopped to see what was going on.
yes. Yeah.
And
We had a bit of a crowd.
I didn't expect that at all. That wasn't the intention. So I walk up to the guy and I'm like, okay, it's the end of the day. I want to, can I just see it one more time? Would you be willing to go any less? And he goes, $850. He took another 25 off. And I think, at that point we had bonded, we came to know each other.
And also, for the record, there's a lot of sets missing off those shelves because of how much he sold. And he also sold $2,500. What was it? Cloud City Boba Fett. For 2005, he probably was talked down to around.
He got for $80, right? So
he had to make over 10 grand at this just small convention.
He is a heck of a guy, let me tell you. But yeah. I agreed. So he got it off the shelf, and I was excited. And then I hear woo, and I turn behind me, and there's this entourage of like adults looking and like, we're so proud of you, like, because I was explaining like to him that it was important to my childhood, just like I did on this stream. And people were like, good for you for going back and like taking a bit of nostalgia from your childhood and making things right. Remember that one lady who kept saying that, Brad?
Yeah. I was just like sitting there laughing. I'm like, that's not what's going on here, ma'am. Like,
I mean, no, that was happening. I mean, in all honesty, like that's when I think of like the time in my life when I was on eBay and really looking for retired sets. That was the one in the old Cloud City. Of course, that I'll probably never get that, but that always had stood out in my mind. Like, I would love to one day own those sets. But the guy told me, he said, if you don't keep this sealed, I'm not selling it to you. So
like legit was like, yeah.
So
But
here I have my $850 sealed
He did it.
Django Fett 2002.
oh, Matt, those stickers are pretty. The price sticker are pretty easy.
I'm gonna
to remove.
carefully.
Oh yeah, I just took my finger and I was able to peel it off of mine because I thought it might damage the box. So
I was worried about it for a little bit, but I wanted to leave it on there just like enough for me to like make a video of showing the price tag and explaining things. But yeah,
Wow, that was a roller coaster. So, things that we learned with this story is if you be dramatic with buying a set, you can get a crowd, and be sure to talk, and maybe the price can go low. So, for Brick Fair, Virginia, I'm gonna look and see if they have a buildable figure of Ray, and I'm gonna see how low I can get that figure, and see if I can get a crowd.
you know, Ethan, I still have a buildable figure of Ray.
Do you?
Sealed.
People can't hand those out at conventions.
what? Why not?
Nobody wants them. It's Ray, a buildable figure.
You should see if you can sell that, trade that to a person next time you go.
That'd be hilarious.
Like, if
I
you
take it.
it's
I
sealed,
take it there
right?
and yeah. Well, it's damaged.
But still, see if you can talk like into getting a decent set out of it. Like,
and try to like work my way up the ladder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. But anyways, anything else to add, Brad?
secondary was really cool. We talked to some mock builders, got some really cool inspiration and just like really cool stories. A little piece of advice: if you are going to a convention, talk to the mock builders and ask them to share the stories of the mock, because
You learn
that's
a
the
lot.
most interesting stuff. And people don't do that enough, and you'll learn more than just looking at the mock, because they'll show off techniques, they'll show off stuff. And so we did that a bunch.
Features that you didn't know existed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you might as well just watch Beyond the Brick videos of just closer and talk to the people.
Right.
Because
Yes. Also, I got to hang out with the lug that day. I went and hung out with the castle stuff because I didn't really want to walk around the whole day. So that was really cool. No one was like kind of doing the medieval mock at the time because there's a bunch of other stuff that they had to like their attention was taken. So I got to talk to a bit of the guys over there. There's this one girl who had every dragon ever made. That was super interesting to talk to her about because there were a few custom ones like a Darth Vader
that's
dragon and like Toothless.
that's awesome.
Yeah, but like legitimately, she had every dragon. I was like, so do you hate or love Ninjago then? Because they keep popping out more
Brad met a
dragons.
girl.
I was trying to be nice because legitimately I've never seen the Viking dragons like made, and that was super cool. So there was a lot of cool stuff there. The builder Dave, who was like also in that group, just did some amazing builds. I was asking him how he got all of his like castle stuff, and
Brad was in castle heaven.
yes, I was loving it, and it was really great because like I'm part of the lug, so I was like talking to people about the builds. I was like, none of this is mine, but I'm acting like this whole thing's mine in a way. Like,
You were. When I
But,
was
like-
over there, I was looking at other minifigures from the vendor that was over there, and Brad was like just talking it up with everybody and basically acting like he owned the place.
I actually was kept trying to be like, hey, none of my stuff's here. This is all builders. Like
you did
all-
say that. You did.
Yeah,
say
and I
that.
tried to
I just was chuckling to myself like, like these guys are getting an earful.
kept
Just
trying to
like
get-
Jack Skywalker said. Brad's spreading his wisdom to the fellow travelers.
Yes, I kept trying to tell people castle facts, but they weren't there for it.
There are a few awkward interactions that I was witnessing, but
Yeah.
they were funny.
But yeah, no, that was super cool. I think that was really the convention. Like,
Yeah.
Second day, like we just kind of left afterwards.
We had fun. Oh, we didn't realize that we had to be out of the Airbnb by 10 o'clock. So
Yes.
we kind of hurried to
Oh.
get that done.
That was interesting for sure. But I think we're only like 5 minutes late getting out of there. So, but we left it spotless.
Well, that was a very long story.
That answers my first
thorough
question of
one.
the top 3 and bottom 3.
Gosh,
now I
yeah,
have about
we-
10 questions left. And
Any quick questions just before? Because I know we want to do some other stuff before.
you
Yo,
know how a
you-
convention runs.
best part for me, is like the people. Talking to the people is the
Yes,
best part.
I would agree. For me, the top 3 was Brad meeting looking at creations and talking to people about their creations, and I guess shopping. Yeah, shopping,
Yeah.
Brad, people. with Mox.
I do have to say it would have been more fun if we had known some more creators there the second day. Like
and people meeting us who knew
Yeah.
us. That was cool.
it would have been awesome to have like more people like to hang out with and chill with, but it was still a lot of
Oh,
fun.
Brick Fair, Virginia.
Speaking of
True.
conventions, who's all going to Brick Fair, Virginia?
I still need to figure out whether I can get the time off for that. So
Oh, you
better.
Because I'm
I-
going to Brick Rodeo and Brick Fair, Virginia. That's like
yes,
guaranteed.
and I know I need to come out to Brick Fair, Virginia. So
Mhm.
I'm trying to think. So do we want to talk about some Lego news? Really quick.
I think it's time.
Which-
I think
Let's
it's-
see. if
Technically,
the-
stuff has been dropping as we've been
Oh.
talking because I keep saying
As we
posts.
speak.
Oh no.
I keep saying posts about and say
Wow.
officially revealed, but I can't find it on the Lego website. So I
Hey,
don't know what's up
Jack
with that.
Skywalker will be at Brick Fair, Virginia.
Hey, that's awesome. All right, let's do a quick intro here because
see.
we got to do it.
Let's see if
And now for breaking news.
intro is still here. I'm proud of y'all.
Matt kept trying to burn it, and I wouldn't let him. All right, so Lego news. We're gonna go through this real quickly here, guys. With it being May 4th, next few days. As you know, if you spend $40, you do get the ATST for free.
You also get the flower poly bag.
Yes, Lars Family Homestead Kitchen for free if you spend 160.
What's
70,
plant?
you get the Beskar, which I'm pretty sure.
Keychain. That was 70.
Yes, but I'm pretty sure that's in store only or something like that.
Yeah, I think so too.
So 70 if you get that. Now we do want to put this out there. If you're buying 18 plus sets like Falcon and stuff like that, it is not double VIP points, which I just found out. So yeah,
That was
highly
that made me very upset.
yeah, that's really stupid because that means the land speeder doesn't count either.
Nope. That's why I didn't buy it. Well, part of
Yep.
the reason why I didn't buy it.
So highly recommend if you're gonna do this, go buy Star Wars stuff now. If you are actually trying to think about it, and if you want these GWPs. So,
Get a ton of battle packs to fill your AT-AT if you got one. Now's the time because those count. Those count.
Sure. Also a new set that got dropped, which we really haven't gotten time to
We
talk about.
never got to share our feelings on this bad boy.
Yeah. Luke's Lane Speeder. It looks good. Very interesting. Was choice by Lego, but we kind of, I said I was gonna quit Lego if they ever made this, and I did quit Lego. So that just shows.
Liar.
No, I did. I did.
No, I know.
So I didn't lie. Some of my coworkers did though. It's cool. It's way better than I thought. I just don't see the purpose, but so many people love it that I can't they're like, it's iconic. So
Can I rant?
yes.
Zane would like it because of nougat.
Mm. But he likes light nougat or dark. Is it?
That's
What's the-
that looks like medium nougat.
No, I think this is regular nougat. Maybe
Oh,
it
is
is
it?
medium nougat. I think Zane likes medium nougat.
Yeah, I
I
like
think
Alright,
this
Matt.
is light nougat.
Can
This
I-
is like flesh.
Hmm.
What, Brad?
Can I let you rant while I quickly go use the bathroom?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm ranting.
Listen.
Well, here's what upset me about this set, and the part of the reason why I didn't want to get it. When I looked at it, when I picked up the box, I had a very hollow feeling. First of all, stickers.
Yeah.
Second of all, Ethan, did you see that Lego did a little interview about this set with the C3PO? Did you hear what they said about it?
I did not.
Okay, well, let me educate you. So, edumacate you.
Okay.
You know how with the gunship, everybody
Mhm.
wanted a P2 Cody, right?
Yeah.
You know how we didn't get a P2 Cody?
Mm-hmm.
You know how we got figures that were not exclusive whatsoever?
Yeah.
Well, apparently, did you know that there was some fan backlash about that, about it not being exclusive? Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Lego apparently listened to that
Oh.
because
That's
they
good.
said because of that fan backlash, because we want exclusive things, that this C3PO is only going to be exclusive to this land speeder. That's why they didn't make it in the Death Star trash compactor, even though it would have been very easy for them to do. So you know what that sounds like to me, Ethan?
That was an excuse.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. Right? Because they knew that this would not sell as well as the gunship, I would assume. knowing that they would put something exclusive in this for it to be able to sell. Whereas the gunship, they knew people were going to buy that no matter what. It's a prequel set. Oh, no problem. But for something like this, it's a completely different situation.
I mean, this was for the last couple
It's
of
a
years.
meme.
This was a meme. This was a meme. Like, I never thought I would be seeing this in my life. It looks nice. They did a pretty good with it.
That's what I was gonna say.
yeah.
Like, I was expecting out of some of the mocks I've seen, like, kind of was disgusted, but I do have to say it does look good, and I do get like it's like the Falcon. It's iconic, and yes, we have gotten a lot of them, but it is because it's iconic and Lego. Like, it's like the X-wing, and like this is one of the first not first vehicle. We see it quite early when Star Wars first came out.
It's iconic. It's something that,
Yeah.
when I was on the Opieverse stream earlier today, this is what everybody was also saying. It's comparable to something like the Batmobile or the DeLorean. Like, it goes with those sorts of vehicles. This is not something that I would display like among Star Wars sets. It's something that I would display alongside retro vehicle models.
Yeah.
True.
But it's iconic with the characters inside of it for me. I think, like, with having all the characters inside the vehicle.
Not the speeder itself.
Yeah.
I
mean,
think that's a really good point. Keep going.
But I mean, we've gotten so many UCS or land speeders in the last, but this is a different type of land speeder. It's a big one. What's next with the land speeders? That's all I'm wondering.
Or are they going to make another one? Is this it?
Yeah, a mega land speeder.
If they do another one, I feel like they aren't. Like, I feel like this is like they're going to take a huge break from land speeders after this.
I hope.
You say that.
But I also think that there might be some people just being like, I'm not going to get this. But I don't know. It's
I think
it's crazy.
I think people really need to put their money where their mouth is. If you don't like this, don't get it. If you want prequel sets, I wouldn't buy this one. Like, I mean, if you're a UCS collector, okay, whatever. If you're a big New Hope fan, okay, I get it. Like, if you genuinely want the set and you like it, okay, that's great. I'm not in that boat. It's just not something that I'm interested in.
Yeah. And I would say this isn't an awful set.
Like, they did a very
compared to other some UCS sets. I would actually rather get this one.
For me, it just the top. I know there's not a lot of detail to put into it, but it doesn't do anything for me. I don't. It's like it's just flat. Like,
there's no wow factor.
No.
But that's been like with the A-Wing and stuff too. Like yeah.
Yeah. That's how we feel.
All right. Moving on.
The silence says enough.
All right. Also, the new Muppets have been officially revealed, even though we've all known about these for a long time. And I will say this, I could care less.
I'm the same way, Brad.
See, like, this sounds terrible. This is, I should,
I feel like Zane is going to be ashamed of us for saying this, but like, yeah.
Well, I don't know much about the Muppets, in all honesty, but shame on me for saying what I did about the land speeder and then having a different thing to say about this, where it's like, I don't really care for these, but I'm now someone who kind of likes to collect minifigures, and I kind of just want them to have the full collection.
And I feel like you'd have that attitude if you collected UCS sets.
Right.
Yeah. And modular buildings and microfighters, brickheads. There's all those.
I don't know. There's just something about minifigures that I really like.
I'm the same way.
They're cheaper than something like a UCS set. Well, not in the grand scheme of things, maybe, but smaller.
Well, like technically, you can get all these for like $60, where it's like a UCS set's like $200.
$800.
Yeah.
You can't say anything. You bought both of those.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is, if you add up all the minifigures from like Series 1 till now, it's like a whole different story.
True, but usually you're spending.
So, like I said, smaller increments.
Maybe it's getting closer now, but it's usually like 3 series a year. So it'd be like 180 compared to 200, but that's over, the year. I think they look good compared to what I know about the Muppets. They look good. I know a lot of people are. I think Kermit's gonna be sold out everywhere just because that's the most famous of them, especially with him being a meme in the past.
Yeah, if I were to get a figure, it's him.
This is the thing for me. The Marvel ones made sense to me. I just don't see the mocks you can do with these. To me,
That's not what it's about. It's about the. Is it a
Collectability.
franchise property?
Yes. And I get it. Minifigures are a collectability thing, but to me, I just I don't see. To me, buying any of these wouldn't actually add anything. Or
they're super specific.
Yeah,
there's a fan base out there, and they're gonna be diehard fans. With
Just Too Good loves him. He's a big Muppets fan. Something like the Looney Tunes, I was definitely more excited about because I used to watch the Looney Tunes as a kid on Boomerang.
Yeah.
Whereas Muppets, I never used to watch. The only connection I really have to them was during the time that I was at Disney. I went to the Muppet show a couple of times, and I know the characters well enough to appreciate who they are. But I don't know enough about the Muppets as a property or as a franchise to really have any, I guess, connection to it.
Yeah. And I remember I've seen I've seen a couple Muppets movies growing up. One of my friends, whenever I went to his house, sometimes the Muppets was on. I remember one time at the dentist, the Muppets was on too. There's been times
the
when
dentist
Muppets been on.
Oh, I like this show.
And Brad, did you enjoy the Looney Tunes? I did-ish. I think they were cool, and I could appreciate them a bit more for the Muppets because, same like you, I did watch some Looney Tunes growing up. But
I think long term, these will perform better though.
Yes, I think you're going to do amazing. And also, a lot of people want them right now. I made a TikTok about this. So many people I know are like, "Oh, the new Muppets are awesome! I'm so excited to get those." Aren't you excited for these? Which one are you excited for? I'm like, Kermit. These are awesome, totally. And they are cool. They're cool sculpted and stuff. They aren't for me. That's not a bad thing. And doesn't mean if you like them, it's a bad thing. It's just is not for me.
I'm the same way. I like the figures look great. The molded heads. I like the skinny redhead one. I don't know what his name is, but that one's cool.
It does kind of look like you.
But they're cool. I'll get if I can find Kermit, I'll get him.
I heard a lot of people very excited for Animal. Which is the drums.
Which is probably why they're excited. Yeah, and Kermit, I definitely have heard the most hype about, just because he was a meme. There's all these other things.
Miss Piggy, Miss Piggy and Kermit. If I wasn't collecting CMS, I'm gonna get these. Just because even if I don't appreciate them, maybe my kids someday will. Who knows?
Or you'll be able to make a nice fortune off them.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah,
there is one other thing. This was announced today too. Electronic scooter charging dock. It's kind of like the blister packs. This feels very much like Friends, but for some reason it's like a city. So or it might be a set. I don't actually know. All I know is it's $13 and coming out on June 1st.
Yep.
That's like a poly bag.
I think it's one of those little packs, like the minifigure packs.
Oh, okay.
That they didn't have any of today.
That's so salty.
I am. I wanted the fighter tank and I wanted my clone packs. I wanted to get clones, and I got. Well, I'm glad I got stormtroopers at least. But come on, man.
Come on.
But anyway,
So
that's fun.
That's all I got for news. As I said, I would love if this stuff was official, if we could talk about it, but I'm not seeing it on the Lego website.
There's a lot unofficial to talk about.
But yeah, I keep seeing a lot of stuff that says officially revealed by Lego.
Here's an official piece of news that was dropped in reviews today that I saw for the Mandalorian fighter on YouTube. We got a head for Din Djarin.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We did see that.
Which was kind of anticipated.
Yeah, and it's definitely really cool that they finally are giving him a head now that we've seen his face. But it'll be really cool to see what they do with that. Coming up in the I've seen it and it looks like him, so I don't got any problems with it.
It's Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. It looks like him.
Grogu's daddy. Yep.
Oh gosh, that meme. I hate it so much, that clip. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I knew it. That's why I said it.
I must have
Going
been
around
out
on
of it.
TikTok.
Oh, it's going around TikTok. It's basically Pedro Pascal. He's in a test. Is like, who's a better dad, you or Oscar Isaac? And he's like, I'm a better dad. But, like, I'm not a dad, but being a dad's a state of mind. And then then he goes, "It's like, who's your daddy?" Like, or no, like, I'm your dad. No, I'm your daddy.
It's just hyper sexualized.
Yes, and all the
There's a lot
females
of
who have
women.
a crush on him really went overboard on
Yep.
that.
Yep. No more. No G-rated content. So.
Yes.
Oh.
I
Anyways.
think we got some memes though.
Yep.
We wanna flip that over to there.
Do we have memes now? We haven't had memes.
I don't know, Ethan. You told us before the show you had memes. Do we have memes?
Let's see. Let's see. Wait. Whoa. I feel something.
Nope, that's not allowed. You can't miss 2 months and play that.
Oh. Okay. So, memes have been going around through the last, I don't know, 2 weeks. We haven't been there hadn't been memes in a while.
Yes.
So
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Those were a tough 2
Dark
weeks,
times.
guys. We're very sorry for that. And
I'm not. It was nice to have that time off.
well, it's nice for me to be back. It's been like 2 months. But we got this point of view. You just spent 10 hours straight building Lego. I mean, that's literally exactly what I do. I literally just lay on the floor and do that.
That was me after building the cantina and doing a 13-hour live stream. Yeah.
But yeah, I made that. That was fun.
You made it.
Next, we got this. Oh, look. Let's stop by the Lego store real quick. My wallet. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh.
I have a bad.
And a convention is way worse.
Oh gosh.
Mhm. Yep. As we know.
But of course, don't worry. Dinner's on me tonight. And look, they even got the purple studs. Those are
Like
those
thousands.
are good.
I feel like we've gotten so many of this one at this point.
Yeah. Oh, it's no memes, Stud Buds memes without the studs joke. And last, but certainly not least, we got a clone on a toilet.
Wait. I feel like we've gotten a few from the chat.
We got a clone on the toilet. He's thrown his legs in the front. What is happening? He's on the phone. What? What in the world is?
Look at that steam effect.
Wait. Matt, you don't take off your pants when you go into the bathroom?
What is happening? Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I went through those very quick. But yeah,
But
those,
you didn't go through. Did you go through any of the ones in our chat?
in the chat, like in the Discord.
Yes. Yes.
I have not. I just saw those are ones that I noticed on Instagram this week.
People have been working their butts off each
Oh,
other in
have they?
chat. Let me grab some of these because
Okay.
Ethan's too mean to show them to you.
I'm
guys.
too meme.
What do you meme?
But I'll let Brad do the work. It's been a while for me. I have to adjust.
He's a little rusty, Brad.
Yes.
All
I
right,
need
I
some
haven't even read
WD-40.
these yet.
That's what the coffee's
All right.
for.
Yeah,
First
maybe,
off-
maybe we don't need to read them.
This one's by Bricksoxus. Lego, after releasing a Luke Skywalker's land speeder, business is booming.
Pretty much. And they don't do double VIP points on that, I might add.
Oh.
Or on any of their 18 plus sets, I might add.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Man.
Business is booming right now.
All right, the next one. Lego and Epic for none of you seem to understand. I'm not lucky to be partnering with you. You're lucky to be partnering with me.
Literally, though. Okay, do we think this is gonna work?
Well, do you know what it? Did you guys read it? The actual
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
I don't read. No, I'm just joking.
It's metaverse oriented, but the thing I keep going back to is like, what I mean is
Have we
they've
talked
been
about
trying. Yes, but
this? Yeah.
they've been trying to do this for so long, something like video or hidden side. Ethan, do you think that Lego? We talked about it, Brad, but I wanted to bring Ethan to the conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
Ethan, do you think that they would ever get something right where it's like a digital application of Lego?
That's not the point of Lego when it comes to smaller kids. Lego is really to get the kids away from technology.
Right.
So that's just my 2 cents.
I agree.
Maybe you never know. Maybe fourth try is a charm.
Well, if Minecraft was Lego, like, I guess that would have worked. But
I
the
think
thing about
Lego-
Lego, the difference between Lego and Minecraft is Lego, you only have so many parts that are at your disposal for you to build and make something cool with. Whereas with Minecraft, it's like you have unlimited resources, basically.
If Lego wanted to go more with the technology route, they would make stop motion sets that are like helped to make stop
That'd be
motions,
cool.
Make it easier.
They
you
used to
know,
have an
make a
app that you could
stand.
do stop motions with. I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah, I had it back in the day. Only 10 frames per second. You couldn't do any more than that.
Oh,
Like, okay, for the like, they could do good job with it if they put more effort and actually had a
Mhm.
department that was like the reason Epic Games I think will do well partnering with them is because Epic Games has that side of it now.
they have knowledge.
Yeah,
Where
and
Lego thinks effort means throwing money at it. Oh, we're
Yes.
giving it effort. We're throwing money at it. That doesn't mean that you're giving something effort. You're not putting the research and development into it. You're just throwing money at a product.
Yes. And what they need to do is also everything they do recently is so oriented towards kids. No one else wants to use it besides these young kids. So like if they actually put more effort and like had a little more of an adult version, it would actually turn out pretty well. Like they say they
I
want to
think they could
market
do it.
more towards adults, then make some apps that are better for adults or something. I don't know. Like
I think they can do it. It's just about getting the right format.
yes.
And I don't know if the metaverse is the right format. But
Who's
Matter
their
of-
audience? You know,
But it
everybody,
Yeah.
that's the hard part.
Mhm.
That's the thing that Lego has always struggled with, even now. Like, who is our product for? You know, this set says 18 and plus, 18 up. You know, I guess an adult would appreciate that, but I don't think you have to put 18 plus on the box to like. This set looks expensive compared to
Mhm.
this, right? Because of
Yeah.
the design. But in
Mhm.
reality, when they rang this up on the cash register, this is a $20 value.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This set. So, you know, the box is bigger. They make it seem more.
Mhm. One thing that I was surprised about
Worthy.
the Buzz Lightyear ship was it's a small box. That was for a $50 set.
yeah.
I mean, I feel like 4 years ago this was a $30 set. I know it's inflation and all that, but I feel like it's a smaller box. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
I guess what point I'm trying to make is just like, once again, I feel like Lego is for everybody, and I don't
Mhm.
think that we need to have a subcategory. I know they're just doing it to see how much people are willing to spend, and I think this and the land speeder and the dioramas were all a test to see if they could get adults to spend an absorbent amount of money on something that's not worth it, to see if they continue doing that in the future.
And it worked. Let's be honest.
Well, I think enough people have called them out about the dioramas, in all honesty.
Yeah, and hopefully the double X and 18 plus sets, because that's just stupid.
Well,
That means if you're 18 plus and you're trying to buy an 18 plus set, that's actually ageism there. So let's
maybe Lego gets a lot of comments because there's a lot. The sets are more detailed, even the small ones, smaller parts. So maybe
Yes.
they get a lot of comments saying my kid can't build the set and he's 12. Or
It's true.
Let's say, and that's an excuse that the set's 18 plus.
Yeah.
That's why. So
no,
But-
that is why they're 18 plus.
Mhm.
It's
But
a much
this-
smaller part.
But this, come
But
on.
that's got if you think about the wall there has a lot of small parts that build.
Did you
I don't
build
know.
Bespin Duel? That was an 18
no.
plus set. What I'm saying is like
Yeah.
there are other sets with small
Mhm.
parts that are just as
Mhm. I was a bad boy when I built that. I was 17 when I built that. I felt so guilty.
All right. I think it's time to wrap this up for the day.
I agree. That was fun. Do you have any more memes or was that it?
No, that was just it.
Okay, guys, please, we need more memes. Okay, we're clearly
off for a few weeks.
Ethan does not have the capability of going to produce memes and finding them on Instagram. So we need your help. Please send us memes. Send us questions. Maybe we'll do questions next week. Because we tend to do one or the other. So if you have questions for us, send them in our Discord. We'd love to see what you dig up.
Wait.
Oh no. Do you have another
We
meme?
just got one in the chat. We got this. This is relevant to something we were talking about earlier.
Let me guess Galador.
No.
Okay.
All right, let's just show.
It's gonna
Let's
be
just
like
show
Matt
this.
eating or what else?
Jack
what's happening?
Skywalker dropping this into the chat. I just
He always does
double-checked.
this at the perfect times.
All right. Studbud showing up to Brick Fair to talk about Lego Troll.
This is perfect.
If you know, you know. That's what makes a good meme. Well done. Well done.
Well done. I didn't see that at first, and I was like, I saw
That's
just
funny.
saw you put it into the chat that that was. See, that's what we need more. We need more stuff like that. I want more memes
that was
like
perfect.
that. Yes. Oh, we got to get that one of Opie, Ethan, that you sent me while you're gone. When from
Oh, I
Earths.
forgot about that.
Yeah, you got to do that. You got to send that
no.
to me. It's a really good one with so much meme. It's a good meme format.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay. I'm
So
looking forward to it. Well, stay
Uh,
tuned, guys. More memes to come, whether you're making them or we are. And we appreciate all of the support you guys give us there. So if you haven't checked out the Discord, please go and do so. Brad,
yes, and also check out the merch store. That is link in bio, which some people have been recently telling us it doesn't work. But if you go to our Stud Buds
Beacons.
beacon, which is also in our bio, I'm pretty sure. Like
I
link
didn't
down
do
below.
it today. He did
Okay.
it today.
I controlled. I
forgot to do
copied
it today.
last stud bud. So whatever.
All right.
It should be
So,
working.
You should be able to click on that, and you should be able to go to the Stud Budge store because people really want to pick up some Stud Budge merch. I've heard. We got hoodies, we got everything, and they're super comfortable. I honestly, this is my favorite hoodie I wear all the time now. So yeah, I'm watching the convention even.
We got some cool drip. That's the cool. That's what the cool people say.
And hopefully, Zane, everything will be worked out by next week. Sending him some more love. So hope you all have a great rest of your week. We will be seeing you next week. And we have a very special guest, not next week, but in a few weeks here. Really excited to have him on.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. That way you never miss a Stud Buzz live stream.
Yes, and also check out the community tab because we have been trying to put out questions and photos and stuff. Maybe we'll put out this week's memes that you guys do. We'll pick our favorite and send it out there.
Yeah.
So interact with that stuff. And because we're always trying to find out more ways to interact with you guys. And also check out the Instagram. I don't know if I said that yet. Yeah. Hope you guys
check out all of us goofballs.
Yes.
We also have a YouTube channel if you want to subscribe to that as well.
Yeah, which you should be on right now. But actually, you know what? Go drop us a like. You know what? That would really help us out. If you drop us a like down below, comment on this, tell us your favorite part, and tell us what you guys want us to see moving forward. We got some new segments we're going to start hitting you guys with here soon. So hope to see you next week. We'll see you then. Peace out. Have a great week.
Don't forget to be awesome.
Bye.